This is a song made entirely from Splice presets, Splice samples, and stock Ableton plugins. Here we go. Yes, people. So this video is going to be slightly different to the previous ones I've done. If you're new to the channel, the sort of videos I've done before have primarily been guides on, making certain types of jump up synths in the style of certain artists, or little tips on how to get your drums sounding a bit more jump uppy. But this video is going to be slightly different, and it's actually a video I've been wanting to make for a little while. So, in my previous videos, I have used this laptop here, which is a 2015 MacBook Pro Retina, and to be honest, it's held up rather well. I mean, this computer is from 2015, we're now in 2024, do the maths, 9 years for a computer, it's a long time. However, it's done its duty, and it's now time to be replaced by this guy right here. And so one of the things I've wanted to do for a while, but I've not been able to on this laptop, is almost challenge myself. So I want to make... Oh shit. So one of the things I've wanted to do for a while is make a jump up tune using only Splice samples and presets, and well, Serum presets on Splice. One of the reasons I've wanted to do this is because I feel like that's a good starting point for producers these days. Is if you don't know where to start, getting a subscription to Splice and then getting the rent-to-own Serum through Splice as well. I mean, if this sort of thing was around when I started making music many years ago, it would have been very helpful and probably saved me a lot of time cracking stuff. But anyway, that's all a thing of the past now. So yeah, I have no idea how this video is going to go. I have no script for it. One of the requirements is that I can only use active Splice samples. So if I go on the Splice website and I've previously bought something with a credit and it's not there, well, the thing I've bought's there, but the actual sample pack's not there anymore, I can't use that. But anyway, the only advantage I've got is that as I've used Splice previously, I know some samples that I'm going to go for, and I know some presets that I'm going to head towards. But other than that, I have no idea how this is going to turn out. And as you'll see in a second, this laptop is completely fresh. I've not got any projects on Ableton at the moment. I've literally only installed Splice and Serum and Ableton. So, let's see how well this goes, and let's see what I can make. So, first I want to bring this up to 175, and I'm just going to delete them there. So, blank canvas, and let's go to Splice. Now, sure. Now, as I say, I've got some sort of direction of where I'm going to go, so might be a bit cheating, but I know Noisia have a sample pack on Splice. So let's start with oh, that's a good hat. We'll definitely take that hat. Right, copy to clipboard. Now I tend to start my tunes on the drops, so let's get that off. I'm gonna tighten that up a bit as well. So bring the fade. So yeah, what I've done here is I'm just tightening up that hat. So, because I like the sound of like an open hat, but I do like to close it up a little bit. A closed open hat. Cool. So bring that down a bit. Let's see what else we got. That snare could probably come in useful. Now, I'm not approaching this in any order. I mean, normally when I make a tune, I don't really have any sort of structure. I do normally start maybe on a kick and a snare, but I came across that hat and it sounded nice. But maybe should probably start on a kick or snare. So let's change the instruments to snares. because this is kind of what I was mainly looking for, is one of those tight snares. I think that was the one I did last time. Oh, that's got some nice crisp to it. Sounds more like a clap. But that definitely does need tightening up. So again, thankfully Ableton's makes it easy. I need to double check that I've turned yeah, I haven't turned create fades on clips. So especially when you come to like a snare or something, if you have this switched on, you will notice, I mean, if I zoom in, you should be able to see. Huh. Okay, I was expecting there to be an ever so slight fade like that, but it's not there. So anyway, moving on, making myself look like an idiot. I might even pitch that down just so it's a bit... I mean, pitching it down makes it a bit more unique. Anyway. I think one of these snares up here. I mean, this is a solid snare, so I've already had that in my account, but as you can see, it's on, so it's all good. I think it's an alright pitch, to be fair. I think those two layered together actually sound alright, you know. Now, let's group them. I don't even think they need much of effects adding to it. So I'm just going to roll off some of the sub-frequencies. And I'll probably roll off some of the highs as well, just for good measure. I mean, better EQs are available. And to be honest, I could probably actually use a better EQ on this laptop now and screen record it as well. But again, if I'm just using stock Ableton plugins, I can't download third-party plugins really, can I? Anyway, so let's just give it a little bit of a compression. Get a bit of glue on there. Now, I would normally put Camel Crusher on the end just to prevent any kind of redlining, but that, unfortunately, isn't possible. So I'll just have to use a limiter to ensure we don't redline. That sounds all right. So... Cool. I think that's looking all right. I'm just going to ever so slightly move the starting point just so it's not like starting just as the sample's there, like just a small fraction. Primarily because I've found sometimes if you have like samples and then you create like a loop. So if I was to, I mean, it's hard to explain, but on the hats especially, if I were to bounce this to a loop and then I've noticed sometimes the start of the transient can occur like very slightly into the previous beat. Anyway, so cool. Right, let's see about the kicks. I don't really want to use just noisier samples because, I mean, it's a bit of a cheat code, I think. Let's try for something a bit different. That's pretty cool. I reckon with some compression, I mean, in my head, instantly thinking transient shape the shit out of that. Whack a bunch of attack on, but can't do that. So let's just compress it instead. I mean, I can always do the sort of fading thing as well. Maybe layer it with another kick as well. Ooh, it's got some nice weight to it. But it shouldn't be taking this long to purchase. Right, I'm gonna quit. Let's come back. Annoyingly, probably didn't purchase them. Oh well, this is part of it, I guess. Let's just see what we can get. Ooh, it was this one, and it hasn't purchased. There we go. I don't know why it's working now. So now the kicks, we don't really want to have them too long. I mean, what's got better weight? I do think that's got more of a better weight. So we'll use the high end from this kick. And this one, I do like the sound of that. This one, tone it down a bit. In fact, this one. Cool, and let's just compress this, I guess. Let's roll off some of those highs again. Maybe if we pitch it down, we'll get a bit of a different knock. Yeah, I think I prefer that. Right, so same old. We're going to... should probably get the limiter on it. Cool. That's nice and weighty. Love that. Cool. Right. What kind of a pattern are we feeling? That definitely has a weird sort of click to it, doesn't it? Let's take off some of those highs. I mean, to be fair, I'd probably do this in a group channel anyway, but what's the harm? Cool, that will do for now. Need like one of these snares to add a little ghost snare in. So probably be that one, won't it? So the ghost snare is basic. It's a snare. It's not the main snare, but it like adds to the rhythm, and it's like you're normally on an offbeat. It's hard to explain. I think maybe I probably should have just got ChatGPT to explain it, but it's probably gonna whack that. God damn it, why did that have to happen? There you go. So if I bring... It's just... It's just a snare, a ghost snare. It's there. It adds to the flow, but it's just, yeah, it's hard to explain. Oh, get rid of that. Cool. Now we've got our basic 4-bar loop. Let's add a bit of variation. And I think we need a bit more to the hats as well. So, well, hat in this case. So at the moment, I just got the one. So let's have a look. To be honest, there's a hat loop in mind, which is a noisy one. I can't not go back to them, unfortunately. And I know it's actually quite slow, so at least we're making it a bit different, but a bit more unique. So, cymbals. Okay, now I know I've definitely purchased it, so I don't know why it's not showing. That's it. Yeah, this. So this sounds, I mean, if you just listen quickly, it's quite a human sounding hat loop. And I do think having that kind of human element in the music, so where everything's not exactly perfect, or just you got different volume, things at different volumes. Because I mean, this hat here, it's just constantly hitting at the same volume, which is good for like carrying the song, especially when you're mixing. But in terms of the actual, like, I don't know, having like non-human elements can make a song sound a bit wooden and robotic. I don't know. It's hard to explain, I think. I've said that about 10 times and we're 5 minutes into this video, maybe. Anyway. Yeah, cool. But that is too quick for me. I want it slow. Yeah, that sounds sick. Bring it down in volume. And then here we'll have some, I mean, to be honest, that would have been a good place to have the hats coming in quick. And then I think maybe some like rides or something going on. So again, I know there's a Neuro sample pack with some quality rides in, but I don't know if I'll be able to find them. Teddy Killers, Kind Sound. I know the pack I'm looking for, I just can't find it. Tops, maybe it'll come up with tops. God, these are all looking like the same pack. Right, it's not hats really, we want its rides. I mean, that's good for like the kind of human element in carrying it, so let's add that to the hat. Maybe tone it down a bit. I need to change Ableton so when I bring a sample in, it defaults to repitch or complex pro. I'm not a fan of it going to beats by default. Whilst I'm here, I might as well, yeah, get rid of those sub frequencies. Maybe actually boost the highs a little bit and then round off the tops. So. Alright so far. Okay. Cool. But you definitely need some rides or something there. It's killing me that this it's not coming up when I search neuro rides. It's ridiculous. What about jump up rides? Nah. Doesn't know what I want. It's killing me. I feel like it is. It should come up with this. Unless, to be fair, it could have been taken off for all I know. I mean, that's closer, but it's not. That's more like it, but it's not that. It's got that offbeat ride pattern. That's the sort of thing I'm looking for. Cool, right. I think this should do for now. Let's actually get onto some bass. So, let's go to the presets. Plugin. Oh, we've only got Serum installed. Bass, tear out dubstep. Tear out dubstep could be good, to be fair. Oh, these are ones that I've downloaded. Oh, okay. I know Serum's got some naughty Serum presets, ironically. Right. I mean, if it's automatically coming up with the ones I've downloaded, then... yeah, I remember why I downloaded that. Now, how do I get this onto my Serum? Splice. Oh, it's already there. Oh, okay. I need to double check that. That one's available then. So what's the... I mean, yeah, this is available. GZ. Gen Z. Alexa, what is Gen Z? What time period?
Generation Z, colloquially known as Zoomers, is the demographic cohort succeeding millennials and preceding Generation Alpha.
Shit. I'm not a Gen Z. I'm a millennial. That sounds good enough to me. Right. Cool. Bum bum bum. And then we'll add some transition-y stuff here. So now for the variation. So if I copy that, I mean, I'm using this straight up, like, whoever made this sound did do a good job, because it is cool. Pretty basic, but this patch, or the original patch, was oscillator 1 at your root note, and then oscillator B was up a seventh. I mean, that was -5 semitones, but -5 semitones is the equivalent of 7 plus semitones. So let me just show a quick example. So this sound here, if I bring it down an octave but +7, it sounds exactly the same. Right. So that's pretty cool as well, to be fair. Right, let's get some. Let's get the pattern sorted. So we've got the, but I definitely need something more. So like an initial hit. So wop, da, wop, maybe even two. Wop, ka, da, da, da. God, I'm chatting so much shit. But anyway. Okay, yeah, this is one of the Serum Bristol rollers, yeah. Cool. That's in, so we'll add that. What? What? 5, I reckon. I should probably use VST3. I think the main difference is VST3 doesn't use any CPU when it's not being played, something like that. I can't really remember off the top of my head. What was that one? I think it was Decimal. Was it? It was. In fact, what? I'm going to play with the LFO slightly because I'm not a big fan of how it goes. There we go. Let's get some attack on this as well. So something there. What are we on? Okay, to be fair, if I use might come in a different octave. Oh, I don't really want to use something in my library. Let's have a look, see what else is here. So, sounds, presets. Oh, it's my library. I need to go browse, not just out of myself as being a complete and utter dickhead on camera. Anyway, not the point. Let's have a look, see what we can find. We want some bass, lots of bass. I mean, that's quite a cool light hit. We'll get that going. Is it just going to appear, or do I have to... Boss Lev 4 bass sub neuro. If I close that and reopen it, do you reckon it'll have done it? Yeah, it was Boss, wasn't it? I'm not losing the plot. Oh, I've got loads of Boss. But not that one. Perfect. Right. So if I go to sounds, presets. In my library. Well, then add it to my Serum, please. There it is, way. Ooh, something in my head says maybe if we do a octave up and then an octave down, maybe. Right. Okay. Definitely want something a bit more hectic, but let's have a look. Browse. Presets. Serum. Let's go with bass. Rare finds. What's rare finds? Oh, that's just another way for them to get more money. Alright. You already got most of my... Well, not most of my money. You already got a lot of my money coming out every month on this and the Serum subscription. You want more money? Maybe if I make money. How about that? Oh! It does sound like jump up. It's pretty heavy, Reese. Let's add that. Red Pill. Is that the producer? Room. That yomp. Let's add that. TSP. Safer work. Bass yomp. It's a bit quick for my liking. In fact, if I do that, if I get rid of that one. Why is that coming up so loud? I tell you what, if we've got like a phone dial tone or something. That could be quite cool. Let's see how that goes. It's not. Maybe there, actually. And then just cut everything. Maybe. It does need something else though. Why not? Let's see what happens if we add that. Yeah, that actually works alright. Cool. This is slowly taking shape. Don't know about that though. In fact, maybe replacing that with that. I think that actually works better. Maybe a bit of automation on this so it's like... It's on the dry wet but not the... Cool, right, let's add some automation. Do we want it going opening or closing? I think doing that would make it open. That sounds okay. Brilliant. One. Maybe even get rid of that and just replace it with that. Now, rinse and repeat, I guess. This sound would be cool to change. The kind of fuzzy sub. Not really much point in changing it, I guess. Have I just made everything worse? Right, I think we've got the formula of our basic drop. So now, I guess let's just try fill in some of the gaps. Normally as well I would have a separate sub, but I don't know if I can see the point with this. I mean, sounds alright so far without it. And I don't have my go-to sub. Maybe I'll try it, we'll see. Let's just get everything nice and labelled. Effects. Cool. Right, we need some actual effects, so we need a good old downlifter. Actually, I say we need a downlifter. I've noticed in some tunes, some people get away with no effects on the drop, and the tune still slaps. Me personally, I always feel like when I'm making tunes, it sounds like something's missing if I don't add them. Nice, this is basic but perfect. Turn it down a bit. Nice and subtle in the background. Maybe a really quick uplifter, swoosh type thing. That'd be alright if it didn't have that. Let's add that. It's got a bit of a weird thing on the high end at the beginning, but it doesn't matter. We can work with it. I think I actually need to change that from beats to repitch because it's doing my head in. Cool. Get rid of that. If we bring that in, there's a little fade, bring the volume down. Perfect. I think, maybe. We'll find out in a sec. Could we get a repeat in there? Nah, I definitely think we need something, a new kind of downlifter. I know I'm looking at uplifters, but that would go nicely. Song, so. Need to copy the same thing with the drums. I'm a bit lazy, so I'll put the fades on quick so I can just not have to worry about clicks and stuff from the sample cutting from where I've just cut it, the part of the drums. Anyway. I don't know if I like that bit, you know? I don't know. If this was live streamed, I could get some interaction and some thoughts. I'll leave it there for now, but I'm not particularly happy with it. Definitely need some form of downlifter there. Yep. Ooh. So I think... okay. I don't know if you can see how it looks like it's got a weird sort of clip at the end there. Like at the start of a sample, even though you zoom in, nothing's there. That's very high pitched. That's ridiculously high pitched. What the hell? Sorry to anyone wearing headphones. That is ridiculous. And in fact, I might duplicate, not duplicate it, double the length. There we go. Right, let's do some transitional stuff on the bass. So, let's do it on the main honky sounds. So, just a basic kind of reverb spread type thing. And whilst we're here, I'll do a quick one on the snare drum as well. So, something I like to do, not with the reverb here, but with delay. So, if we have a really short delay, so we put this to 1, minus 33 on both, I think that's quite a cool snare sound. So I do this on quite a few of my tunes, but like, bring this up here. I think this needs to cut there. Maybe even. Oh, the reverb's still on. Let's just duplicate that. Maybe even a bit of delay on the bass, to be fair. So, very, very slight. That should work. See again, can you see how it looks like there's the start of a transient at the end here? Anyway, I digress. Right, let's see what vocal samples we can work with. In fact, let's add a chant, because I like chants. Like a A. Nah, not like that. I like that. I don't want to use that now, but I'm saving that for later. That's definitely...
Switch. Switch. Switch.
Is that the old Headex one? Switch. You know the one. You know the one. Maybe something like this, actually. Just on the offbeat. Like, almost acting as a snare layer. In fact, let's change the volume of that one slightly lower. And then this way, again, that whole human sort of vibe where not everything's the same volume. I mean, most of this is, you know, robotic in a sort of repetition way, but yeah, you got the human elements coming in. I don't know, chat and waffle again. Just really tuck it down. Unless you're like looking out for it, you probably wouldn't even hear that. So faint. You can definitely hear it, but you got to be looking out for it. That kind of thing can help fill out the tune, as mentioned in one of my previous videos, actually. How to fill out 5 ways to fill out tunes. Linked somewhere. I don't know if I can put it in the video. Maybe like here. I don't know. Anyway. Right. Let's get some form of intro going, I guess. So these are all just effects. Should we go for a vocal sample first? See if they've got any movie ones on here. If I can spell movie, which apparently I can't. Movie. Vocal. Again, there's a sample pack I'm looking for, and the fact it's not coming up is frustrating. Would it be cheating if I just go through my
My flow goes silly like Jester. B tell me that I'm ill cause I'm messed up. Underdog, 016 Leicester. Bro's got a job on for man like Leicester.
Maybe we'll add some drill vocals instead. Okay, that loop is exactly the sort of thing I'd use in a tune. Why not? Let's use it, see what happens. So I think the tune's in E, I think. F. Is it an F? Wow, I've made a tune in F. I don't really make tunes in F. This is quite a big moment for me. So, copy that. Right, let's change repitch to Complex Pro, D sharp, E, F. What about octave below? Cool, right. Oh, shit. That was accidental. I hope that didn't fuck things up too much. Anyway. What else have we got? Again, that's the sort of thing I'd love to use. I do like drill and trap intros. I mean, sometimes I'll use like an actual synth for an intro, but Splice kind of revolutionised my life because intros are one thing. I mean, unless I'm set on an intro in my head, they were always the part of the tune that needed to be there, but I don't know. I didn't really enjoy spending too much time making. There's been a few intros I've really enjoyed, but yeah. Right, anyway, this should be an F now. I don't think it is an F. I don't know. It starts on F. And it goes down to what? D sharp? I mean, D sharp's normally my jam. I love D sharp, and I'm blaming Upgrade for that because he loves D sharp as well, I think, or E flat, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, Upgrade, you're the reason I like writing in E flat. Right, let's copy some of these drums. Do we want a 16 bar intro or 32? Let's jump up, let's make it 16. In fact, this could be used for the intro quite a bit. Dum dum bum bum bum. In fact, if we duplicate that. Vocal sample there. Do I change this? I might see what it sounds like. Right, let's get the old. Let's turn this down a bit, actually. Same again, but we can actually have it come in fully here. Right, definitely need some sample. Yeah. Whoa.
I used to kick ball with a miter, now I kick balls to the pack come lighter. Mama like her, zoot on my lighter. Street fighter, call a man Ken. Done I'm 10 aliens, call a man Ben. 10, I'm 10 out of 10 with my pen. I thought the neck.
I'm 10 out of 10 with my pen. I'd rather a movie sample, to be honest. Movie. Oh, let me just have a look through my library. Oh, well, this is my library. What an idiot. Movie. My library. Yes, this is the pack I'm looking for. Vintage vocals. No, they're no longer on Splice. Oh, that has put a hole right in my plan. Oh, that's definitely put a hole in my plan. Oh, wow. Okay, spoken word. Let's see what happens. Oh, mate. That has killed me. It's actually killed me.
You don't have to pretend, baby.
You have to understand how things are up here.
What you gonna do?
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
That's what we're here for, having a good time.
Can I trust you? Are we dreaming?
The rhythm is a killer, killer, killer. Grab the mic, make the wave get iller.
I stayed.
What's that thing called when you...
I would.
And we are all connected.
Desde mi ventana.
Baby, come around, I'm so fly. Yeah.
Bam.
System failure.
That'll do. That's a generic sounding jump up. Fail. It's quite ironic,
System
really.
failure.
Unless I have bought it. Looks like I have.
System failure.
I don't like the sped upness though.
System failure.
That's better. And let's make it a bit more glitchy, I guess. The old trusty delay.
System failure. System failure.
Maybe even make it a bit glitchy.
System failure.
Maybe not, I don't know.
System failure.
Nah, let's leave it.
System failure.
Now, again, one of the things I like to do, use the vocal to be the riser, essentially, so...
System failure.
God, that does just cut, doesn't it?
System failure.
Yeah, we've got to improve that. Anyway, so if we grab this first part, if this wants to cooperate, which it now does.
System.
So we get a bunch of reverb on it. OTT, because who doesn't love OTT? And I've not actually used it in this tune yet, which is a surprise. Let's make it a bit more fatter. That should do. Right, let's freeze this bad boy. And let's reverse it. So, and actually I kind of want...
System.
It needs to be more like that, doesn't it?
System failure.
There we go. That sounds alright.
System failure. System failure. System failure.
Bring this down a bit in volume, I guess.
System failure. Failure.
That's nearly.
System failure. Failure. System failure. System failure. System failure. System.
Need to cut that quicker then, so.
System failure.
Just want the one hat. Probably get rid of that entirely.
System failure.
Maybe down an octave, cheap system. In fact, maybe pitching it. I don't know.
System. System failure. System failure.
Let me turn that down a bit.
System failure.
Right. Now, jump up, copy and paste, slight variation. That's the way I look at it. So maybe cutting the drums.
System failure.
Maybe put these out of order. Yeah. In fact, I would do that. And actually,
System failure.
okay. So again, what I like to do on a lot of tunes is, especially towards the last, like, I don't know, 8 is this? Yeah. Just have pure sub, no like main basses. It just helps with mixing, because if you've just got the sub there, you've got nothing else in the kind of like mids and the highs getting in the way other than like the drums and the effects, which aren't going to get in the way. It's not like a bass sound. Also means you can easily mix from this key to a completely different key. Not that I'm quite sure what key this tune's in, because it's a bit weird, isn't it? Anyway. Oh, shit. .3. Gotta remember that. Oh, of course it's there.
System failure.
Get rid of the vocals. I think that's our tune pretty much. I mean, I should probably add some more. Let's add a bit more effects, because this is nowhere near enough effects for me. So a bit of a downlifter for the intro. That might be quite cool. Might be out of key. Who cares? It's jump up. Okay, that's a cool one to have here. I haven't even done any of the building kicks. So you might notice I don't have a kick when the snare is, and that's because when it's building up, I just don't think it needs it, because, I mean, let's just compare. Yeah, I just don't think it needs it, quite simply. That's the reason I don't do it.
System failure.
Definitely need some kind of change here, so yeah. Yes, we'll take that. 150, and there's 2. I haven't even listened to the second downlifter part. Hopefully it's alright. It's exactly the same. In which case, what we're going to do... And I'm also gonna... Maybe I should filter these in, actually. That needs turning down, I think. Not that much. And I think maybe gradually build the hats in. So... let's fade in those second hats. Now, if I put these all together, actually, I should probably do them all together, including the ghosts. So, let's name this to keep it neat. Kick, snares. And hopefully I'll know what I mean. But to be honest, chances are I won't actually revisit this project after this video. So, nice little fade in, just to give the track some movement. Because again, if it had that intro where it's just the drums repeating, it'd get pretty boring pretty quick, I think. Why is that not... Oh, it's because I'm a dickhead, that's why. Now I think as well some volume automation as well, especially here on the lower part. In fact, I reckon maybe even getting away with half in these as well, you know?
System failure.
The mixing in this tune is way off, I know. But, I mean, mixing's a whole other story. I'm not really giving too much care into the mix right now. Because the idea is get the song done and then get the mix done. Maybe mixing could be another video, I don't know. But anyway, let's see how well this goes. I think it definitely needs more of a riser there, though. But I've got one in the song already. Let me just reuse one.
System failure.
Maybe not there, actually. Maybe let's go here.
System failure.
Just gonna quickly do some cheap side chaining for the kick and the snare on the basses. Again, I wouldn't normally use the compressor, the standard Ableton compressor, for a sidechain. Although I did actually do that for a very long time. It was only last 2 or 3 years I switched to almost volume automation using Flux Mini or something like LFO tool. System failure. I think they could actually keep going. They're a bit lighter in the background.
System failure.
Make them a different colour to differentiate them as well.
System failure. System failure.
In fact, they don't need the fade. They can just start there, can't they? Because there's nothing else going. Loop.
System failure.
I think this is the song done, you know. So, yeah, I mean, normally at this point in the production, in the songwriting process, I'd probably maybe leave it and come back to it. But this song's been made for the purpose of a video, so I doubt I will ever do anything with this. Maybe I will, I don't know. I've got a gig in a couple of weeks. In a week. God, time's flying. So, if you're in Bournemouth, come on down. But, yeah. Let me just play this through one last time, from finish to end. I'll try not to stop it. But yeah, this is a song made entirely from Splice presets, Splice samples, and stock Ableton plugins. Here we go. I'm actually probably going to change a little bit the breakdown with the hats, but anyway, this is the song.
System failure. 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 System failure.
There you go, there's the tune. To be honest with you, it was quite a lot of effort to not stop it halfway through the second drop because it is just a repeat, apart from this little bit at the end. Anyway, so, jump up tune made entirely from Splice samples, Splice presets, and Ableton stock plugins. I think it's the purpose of this video is to show that, you know, you don't need to have like the whole fucking world of synths and samples. You can literally get started and make something using the presets and samples on Splice. If you've made it this far into the video, because I don't know how long this has been running, but I imagine it's been quite some time, massive thank you for watching and sticking around this far. If you've not subscribed already, please do. Please like the video. All of that kind of generic YouTuber stuff, because it does help. Like, the reason I've committed to making a video this long and all of this kind of stuff is because from what I've been told, from the messages I've received and people reaching out for one-to-one lessons, this stuff is helping. And yeah, if I can help someone get started on their production journey, I think I could probably die a happy man. So anyway, massive thank you for watching. As mentioned, if you've not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. And until next time, I'll see you later. Have a good one.